In the night sky with you, getting high in the sunrise with you, getting through all the bad times with you. I wasn't missing a thing, now I do. And I wish that I could put a time machine, 'cause time moves on, and now you're gone. Oh, if only I could build a time machine, I'd come and get you. I can't forget you. I miss you, I miss you, I miss you all the time.
So we're getting ready to go back out to Bro's house and freaking do a little bit of squirrel hunting. And I'm running down here onto the back 9 to check my zero. I'd been running my M&P 22 LR. I just don't feel like that thing is freaking as accurate as it should be. Kind of disappointed in its accuracy, so I'm getting old trusty, my 1022 Ruger 1022, and got my little quarter. That's how I'm going to check my zero. I'm going to run this quarter, or tape this quarter to a board, and I want to take a shot at it. So it's taped on the board. We're going to go up here to the table, and I'm going to do the old one shot and see if we're more accurate with the 1022, which it's a nail driver, man. It should be just fine. All right, the old one shot, one kill. Little Ruger 1022. This is actually first rifle I ever got. Register. Let's see what zero in. 22 ammunition is notoriously inaccurate, unless you buy some really super match stuff, which is silly. I was putting a cigarette down, so I'm fogging up my. I don't even know if y'all can hear me. I don't have my mic on or anything. All right, we're going for the shot. Well, I'll tell you what. Get this one safe. We're walking down there real quick. So, when you're hunting, of course, you don't want to maim anything, and I just don't trust that M&P. It's a great training tool, but I just don't trust it. So, let's see here. Boom. Yep, gave it one shot. I hit my coin, wasn't dead center, and I'm sitting at about 75 yards. Nice. So, I'm pretty sure we're good to go. Let's go hunt. Check this out. So there's a whole bunch of turkey just rutting around right over there. And I missed freaking turkey by a damn day. Look at him. Just standing there. Man, those are big birds. Those are really big birds. Damn it. Of course. Miss it by a day. Here's your birds, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So at least seven birds, I think. Just right here at the top of your trail. I mean, I'm standing on top of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 birds. That's pretty cool. Very cool. But we're here for squirrel, not for... Oh, there's more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe it's 8. But I'm here for squirrel, not turkey birds. So, just sitting down in the woods, taking a minute. Something nice about just sitting down in the woods. I had far enough on the other side of this property that I can hear the traffic, but it doesn't matter. It's kind of therapeutic. Sitting on top of this rise. There's a little slough down through there. We're going to move on this way. See what we see. It's 1:30 p.m. and I just jumped to 2 doe. Of course, I'm not here for doe. I'm here for frickin' squirrel. You know, it's always when you're what your quarry is, you never see them. Now sometimes you do. But I'm not hunting turkey and I'm not hunting deer, and I've jumped both of them. And I've only spooked one squirrel, and I lost him on tracking, so I couldn't even take a shot. They call it hunting, not catching. Just jumped another one. Not even kidding. It was bedded right here, and it took off in that general direction. A lot of animals. I came down off of that rise, just jumped those 2 deer and then jumped another one that was bedded down, and I just put my phone in my pocket and I saw squirrel flagging about a 25-yard shot, and this, I'm telling you, the Ruger is a nail driver. Pinned it, so I've got one in the bag. I'll spare you the details, or the show and tell. One in the bag. Let's see what else we can do. I'm telling you, this has been a killer freaking day. Jumped 3 deers, got a squirrel in the bag, saw freaking 8 turkey. I'm back here off of this freaking these rocks. I'll show you here in a sec, but just saw a large red fox. Looked right at me. I couldn't get my camera. I looked at him through the scope first, and I was going to try and do the zoom thing. I'm buying a different camera, but he was all the way across this thing, and I'll show you what I'm dealing with and where he was. But he was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I saw his eyes and everything. I had him in my scope. I'm not shooting a fox. That's not my thing. And he was a big one. It was pretty cool. This is what so I'm on top of this rock face. It's just a dead drop, and he was right. I saw him come up. See, there's water right there. I saw him come up, and he stopped right there and turned around and looked at me, stared at me for a good 15-20 seconds while I was scoping him, and wished I'd gotten a picture of him. He's really freaking pretty. I am getting a different camera though. What up? Wheat! Josh! There you go. I love old brother Wheat, man. He drove all the way back out here. We sat and we bullshitted for a couple minutes, had a couple cigarettes. He brought Scooby snacks, so I'm having me a beer. Got about half left, and then I'm going to head down the hill through the thick There's supposed to be another game trail down there, and I came up off of this side, well, this side over here, and there was a game trail, and that leads back. Let me do it like that. So I came up right over here, and there's a game trail that runs back over to this, and then back on that corner about this elevation is where those rocks are that I was at earlier. So I walked the game trail. I jumped some ground birds. That I don't even know what the hell they were. I told Brother Weed about them. Freaking, he's like, hell, I don't know. And they were definitely ground birds. Maybe somebody that's watching this knows, and if you do, freaking let me know. But they were probably about twice the size of a red-breasted robin, with the gray feathers of a red-breasted robin, without the red on it at all. They could fly, so they were a plump bird. They could fly, pretty good straight fast lines, but I don't know what they are. But anyway, walked up through the woods, met up with Bro. Actually came up over there. So I'm going to go down, and there's water frontage right here. So I'm going to go down, I'm going to catch that game trail, and then I'm going to walk on down through about midway up between here and the water. And there's supposed to be a clearing right over here. I don't remember it, but it's supposed to be a clearing right over there. So maybe we'll put another couple in the bag. We'll see what happens. Yeah, sorry the camera's sideways, but look at this gun. Yeah, it just webbed down right onto my bill of my hat. He's an ugly SOB. We'll flip him off into the woods and let us keep going. So a little bit of informal recap, and this evening is brought to you by Newcastle Brown Ale. A little bit of recap on today. What did we have? 8 turkey, jumped 2 deer, jumped 3 deer. To the 3rd deer, literally I almost stepped on. It was a young deer. So 8 turkey, 3 deer, 1 fox, 1 chipmunk. Didn't get a picture of the chipmunk. He was a little fatty. He was a fatty chipmunk, and he wasn't scared. He was just like, "What up, bro?" I'm like, "What up, bro?" So 8 turkey, 3 deer, 1 fox, 1 chipmunk, some ground birds that I still haven't figured out. I've tried to Google gray ground birds. They were fat. They were fat little ground birds. Not like grouse fat, but they were fat little ground birds. So 8 deer, 1 chipmunk. Or no, 8 turkey, 3 deer, 1 chipmunk, 1 red fox, beautiful golden eyes, 1, shit, I'm losing it, chipmunk, 1 squirrel. So I managed 1 squirrel out of like 2.5 miles of hiking. Kind of sad, but whatever. It was a tough hunt. It was a good shot though. I'm not even going to talk about the shot. I mean, it was a perfect shot, but whatever. Nobody cares. So the biggest take home of the day was just being out there in the woods. You know, that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed myself. Hung with Bro for a minute. He rode his quad out, and we had a frosty adult beverage. Told a couple of stories. That was a good time. So yeah, I mean, even if you're not going out hunting, just going out in the woods, man, go sit, freaking reset. It's everything right now seems to be a quote unquote mind fuck. It's not. It's It's just another day at the office. So, reset. It's all good. Good hunt. And the highlight of my day, honestly, was seeing, other than Buck, old brother, freaking, was seeing that fox. That fox was gorgeous. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. I am totally getting a new camera, a bigger and better camera. Something that I've already got my eye on it. It's got 50x zoom. I can use that for spotting, as far as target shooting and all that kind of stuff goes. And for some of this wildlife that I always see and never documented. Oh, another thing. So there's an app. If you're outdoors at all, and you enjoy it, I've tested. I know a lot of flora. So I'm in the eastern part of Tennessee. I know a lot of flora, and I've tested this app against stuff that I know like 1,000%, and its edibility, even things that aren't edible, I've tested it against. Anyway, short story. Seek is the name of the app. You get it on your phone. You use your camera. You sort out what plant vegetation. It works with plants. So far, it's worked with plants, with bugs, and with a lot of fungus. So like turkey tail, chicken of the woods, all that kind of stuff. I've checked it out, and it gives 100%. I wouldn't trust it with fungus if you don't know the fungus 100%. Mushrooms, whatever. Just because, I mean, you could die, you know. I mean, there's nothing worse than dying. I mean, dying's not bad, but prematurely by a freaking, I'm trying, guys. Prematurely by a freaking misidentified mushroom, that sucks. But as far as like the bugs and plants goes, and again, I know a lot of plants, and I've tested against it, and it has identified them as I know them. Seek app. So it's kind of cool. You get out there, use your camera. You can take pictures of. I haven't tried it with fish. I need to try it with fish. Anyway, take pictures of the plant or the insect that you're looking at. It will log it for you, and it'll identify it, and it gives a short synopsis about the plant or insect itself. It shows how many users of the app have found said insect or plant in your area within however many miles, etc., etc. It's pretty cool. Anyway, it's a fun little app, and it teaches you a lot. So, gonna leave it at that. Freaking get out there and do things. That's gonna be my saying now. Get out there and do things. Can we do some outro music? Oh, hell no.